Hi, I'm going to take you through the video template for SMS Restaurant. That's the title. So the purpose of this video presentation here in the middle is to present SMS services, your SMS services, specifically to restaurants. You can use this, of course, for other variations of that, coffee shops, cafes, etc. And you could even remove the tables that are in the presentation, so you don't have to use every element of this, but it is designed for restaurants to hit restaurant owners and promote your SMS services to them. Now what we see here is we have a personalized introduction, hello Joe or hi Joe, and this presentation is for Joe's Cafe. Now this HTML is completely editable within this system. It's easy to update. In fact, you can create a template where you can just tweak a couple of the settings, maybe change out the names, and put as much HTML above and below the video as you want. And the idea is you send the link off to the prospect, and they're greeted by name and by the business name, and they press play. And I've got that muted now, so now they're going to get the presentation, and I didn't point out the fact that, let me pause this. Now this, at the very beginning it said hi Joe in the actual video, so let me just refresh that so you can get another glimpse of it, since I didn't point that out. And then I haven't updated my password, so this, once you update your password, that won't be there, but go ahead and press play. Hi Joe. Let me pause that. So they see hi Joe, their name is worked right into the presentation, and you can do that as much as you want, and I'll show you how to do that in a second. But go ahead and play it again, and you'll see that all this text is actually changeable, so you can change the way it's worded. It says Joe's Cafe right there, so this is an eye-catching presentation, really to grab the attention of the business owner. And then once they get through the presentation, the idea is you want them to follow through on a call to action, so that might be to call a phone number. You could optionally place your phone number along with your autoresponder form in here, all kinds of things you could do. So if you know HTML, you can totally edit this. If you don't know HTML, it's fine. You can put basic just text up here. So if we go ahead and look at, if I go to edit this, I'll show you how it's set up. I just gave it a name just for my own recognition, and then this shows up in the URL that you give them, but that you email to them. But here's where you can change the HTML. All this, if you know HTML, you can actually copy and paste HTML straight in or edit it. And then header and footer, you can drop images in here, all kinds of things. So it's very flexible. And then here's where you get into the video itself. So this presentation has some options here. You can change the background color, so if you want to use a different color, you can do that. You'll see an option here for the character gender. However, on this particular template there is only the male available at this time. I hope to get the female added to this template hopefully in the near future, but right now it has just the male. And then all the text, you'll see that on the left here you have the text that corresponds to this slide. Now this is just a picture of the original settings, so whatever you type in here will replace what you see here in the actual presentation. And you have a time setting too, so if you increase the amount of text or shorten it, you can adjust the time appropriately so that they have time to read it or they're not waiting too long. You can change as much as you want in here. In fact, let's go ahead, and since I've already created one for Joe, let's create one for Jim, and that's just as simple as changing out a couple of settings here, the text mainly, so I can say hi Jim, and this is for Jim's Cafe, and say whatever you want throughout the whole video. Hi Jim, and let's bump this up a little bit, and maybe you want to wrap this line differently, things like that. You can insert line breaks. And there's one unused slide here. If you want a little extra text, you can put that here and then give this something greater than 0. Then you have some extra text there. Change this to Jim's Cafe. And if you don't want to use a slide, for example, you can just set the time to 0, and that slide will just go away altogether. And then there's a section here where there's some empty tables, and then it moves back to this mobile video, the mobile phone, talks about text message marketing, and you can change this to say, in fact, the text message, this is a great place to into Jim's Cafe today between now and 5 for free dessert with your meal. Customize the way you want. You can even put this into a different language. Let's see. I won't do that here, but you can. Here's just another customization here. So the text that you see right there will actually say Jim's Cafe, and everywhere that's used, where you see the counter, say Jim's Cafe. So so now, once you get this set up, you just press save, and it's going to show you immediately what the page looks like. And again, it says for Jim, and the video will be all customized for Jim. So it's really easy to do, and you can crank these out really quick, or you can outsource it, and when they reply, you would get that message however you want to set it up. So hope you like it. This is, if you've seen this before, this video, it is originally was from my VideoSketcher system, where you actually can create an MP4 of the video. This is a separate system in that it runs on your own web server, and this just remains in Flash, so it's not a download or anything, but it's customizable on the fly, so you can easily, quickly create these presentations that are targeted directly at your prospect without having to render any videos, and you send them right to your own web page. So the system is hosted on your own site. Now let me show you real quick. If I go in to create another video, you'll see that I have 3 templates here. The first one I did was for the mobile sites and SEO, and then I've got one for reputation management and one for the SMS restaurant, which you just saw. So this presentation here, or this video overview, covers the SMS restaurant. So you may or may not have these other 2 templates here, but if you do, you would see whichever ones you do have would be loaded right here, and you can add them just by uploading them here, and they'll show up here in your list. So when you go to create a new video, if you want to do it from scratch, from the default settings, just click that. Or if you go to the list view, you can see that here's Jim's Cafe that I just created. I can edit this as a starting point, or I can delete it, or actually click on the view, and you'll see that'll take you back to where you see what that prospect would see. So that pretty much covers it. Thanks for watching, and I hope you put it to good use.